I'm Regina Phalange. Welcome to Channel 23 News. Our first story tonight is in Kenya. Let's take a look.
Thank you, Jennifer. Good morning. My name is Emily Nalapinski, and I'm reporting with Channel 23 News in Kenya. I'm here to do research on the receding pandemic. A pandemic is a disease that occurs over a wide geographic area and affects a large part of the population. An example is the cholera pandemic in London during the mid-19th century. I'm here because of AIDS and the Ebola pandemic. These pandemics are huge issues. They're taking many people's lives. Kenya is in stage 2 of the epidemiological transition, which means that they are more prone to all kinds of diseases. For a country to get out of stage 2, they need to improve sanitation, nutrition, and medicine. If Kenya can get the help that they need, they will be less prone to diseases like AIDS and Ebola. If a country is in stage 2 of the epidemiological transition, they are also in stage 2 of the demographic transition, which means that they have declining death rates and very high birth rates. For a country to get into stage 2 of the demographic transition, they need to enter the Industrial Revolution or the Medical Revolution. So Kenya is heading in the right direction, but they aren't strong enough to move into stage 3. But the fact that Kenya is still in stage 2, they have really high birth rates, which could lead to overpopulation. And that is something that Malthus predicted would happen in the future. And that could very well happen if countries continue to stay in stage 2. I'm Emily Nalapinski reporting live from Kenya with Channel 23 News. Now on to my colleague, Selena in Brazil.
Thanks, Emily. Hello. Welcome to Channel 23 News. This is your news reporter, Selena Shao. I'm at Brazil, located at South America. Today we will be talking about stage 3 of the epidemiologic transition. Just a recap of stage 3. Most people die from degenerative diseases, for example, heart attacks and diabetes. Also, infectious diseases and, of course, cancer. Okay, now let us talk about Brazil. Currently, Brazil is suffering from the Zika virus. Infectious disease spread from one place to another. It will travel and bite more and more people, thus spreading the infection rapidly. This is a huge problem for Brazil because the population is dropping little by little. The old are dying and there is no new babies being born. A high number of Brazilians live in urban, summit, and rural areas without water or sanitation. Water pollution is common, especially in the southeast. There is a large workforce, since parenting age is the longest to care for the elderly. The development of Brazil is uneven. The interior is less developed and the southeast coast with cities is the most developed. The IMR, CMR all dropped. Disease is still an issue. They still have an issue with sanitation, clean water, and health in poor areas of cities and the rural areas. According to Malthus' theory, the food security is relatively good. However, despite recent improvement in income distribution, poverty remains If they want to move to stage 4, they need to fix the sanitation and development problem. One thing is that the government is too focused on one problem, and when they fix that problem, they move on and don't think about what will happen next. If they really want to move on, it will probably take a really long time. I am Selena Shao signing out. Meet Jennifer in the USA.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Gallarno from Channel 23 News. I'm in the United States, a stage 4 country, reporting on delayed degenerative diseases. I'm here with Steve Anderson, a man who has seen doctors to delay his degenerative disease. So, Mr. Anderson, what have you been doing to delay these diseases? Lately, I've been taking medicine which slowed down the growth of my cancer. I've improved my health by not using tobacco and not drinking alcohol. My doctor put me on a better diet, which made me exercise a lot more these days. You know anyone else who does this? My brother Daniel does it. He has been fighting diabetes for the past couple years. My sister Lisa has been fighting a cardiovascular disease too. The operation she went through was bypass repair deficiencies in the cardiovascular system. Thank you, Mr. Anderson, for speaking with me. Now, the United States have a low death rate and an extremely low birth rate. The reason why is the United States is in the stage 4 epidemiological stage because the people are family planning and there are women in the workforce, which means the women start their families later and then there's less children and so on and so forth. If the United States were to go up a stage, they would have to have a crude government policy. Neo-Malthusians have been claiming that we have been knocking out all our resources to help delay these diseases. They think with more wealthy countries around these days, more resources will be used for medicine, which is frightening for the future with all our resources and food supplies. I'm Jennifer Galarno for Channel 23 News. Now on to Trishika in Germany.
Thanks, Jennifer. And today we are in Germany and we are looking at measles cases, new ones that have reappeared. So now measles have been there in the past and then they have disappeared and now they have come back. Now this is horrible because there is no known cure for the measles. There is a vaccination, so just a treatment. And Germany is in stage 5 of the epidemiological transition because, like I said, it has gone away, it has come back. It is more prone to the poor because of unsanitary conditions. This is a highly contagious disease. And it has been spread easily through people traveling from flights or cars or just if they're sick and they're just being around people, they sneeze or cough, easily super contagious. So now what we are looking at is that CBR is declining and the CDR is increasing. So we are looking at like a population decrease. So now I think we can all agree that on a demographic transition scale that it is decreasing. So I would say it's safe to say that Germany is in stage 5 of the demographic transition because it is located in Europe. And a Malthusian view on this would be like, soon we're gonna run out of resources for vaccinations and treatments and maybe a cure if we find one. So overpopulation can speed up this process. So if there are too many people that are getting infected and too many people that are getting the vaccination, then, basically what they are saying there is that soon, once we run out, the humanity doesn't really have a great opportunities to survive from the measles. It might be the next, Black Plague, which wiped out, 1/3 of Europe, of the population of Europe. So that's what a Malthusian view would be on this subject. So thanks.